guys, Logan here, and yesterday I went to see Justice League, directed by Zack Snyder, and stars Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot, Henry Cavill, Ezra Miller, Ray Fisher, Jason Momoa, J.K. Simmons, and Jeremy Irons, and a bunch more. This movie is about Batman and Wonder Woman trying to find some humans with superhuman abilities. One being Cyborg, another being the Flash, and one being Aquaman. And they have to force them to become part of a team that we know them as Justice League. And they have to go up against the villain of the film named Steppenwolf, who's pretty much the general of Darkseid's army. And that is pretty much what Justice League is about. Right off the bat, I actually really enjoyed this movie more than I thought I would. I was hoping this movie wasn't going to be bad, or pretty much average film, as I expected it to be. No, it wasn't like that. It's actually a lot more watchable than some of the previous DCEU films that Zack Snyder has directed. First of all, let's talk about Ben Affleck and Gal Gadot. They were great as usual as Batman and Wonder Woman. Really great. And a few additions to the cast of Justice League, like Ezra Miller as the Flash, really great. Ray Fisher as Cyborg was really surprisingly good. Jason Momoa as Aquaman was fantastic. He was awesome in this movie, and now I'm amped to see his solo film coming out next year. So, yeah, I cannot wait to see Aquaman. Yeah! Jeremy Irons was good as usual. He was really good in BVS, and he did the same thing in this movie. J.K. Simmons, I hadn't heard a lot of people talk about him in their reviews for this movie. He was pretty good. I actually really like J.K. Simmons as Commissioner Gordon, and he was kind of been used as a setup to the Batman, the movie The Batman, coming out sometime in the future and all that stuff. So yeah, it was kind of cool to see J.K. Simmons playing Commissioner Gordon. I really like him. He did a good job. Another thing I really liked about the action sequences, which I really do enjoy by a lot, was pretty much the whole story on how the team got together and all that stuff. Just seeing the whole team coming together as a team of superheroes to save Earth from an oncoming disaster that was being brought to Earth by the one and only Steppenwolf. Which, by the way, let me say this about Steppenwolf. He's pretty much a forgettable villain to watch. I didn't really care that much for Steppenwolf. I kind of like Ares and Wonder Woman a lot more than Steppenwolf in this movie. Because at least Ares had something in him that is pretty much what made him a villain. Steppenwolf, just for no reason, just was sent by Darkseid, supposedly, to take over Earth for Darkseid and all that stuff. That's pretty much what his character is. Nothing else. And that's what made him the weakest link of the movie for me. I just didn't care for Steppenwolf. I'm just like, can we get more Justice League, please? Also, the CGI at some portions of the movie looked pretty noticeable. I didn't think that this green screen looked that good and all that stuff. And I'm not to say that the CGI looked bad or anything. I'm just saying that the CGI at some points didn't look all that great. I mean, you can kind of notice that some the things that are a part of this movie, especially Steppenwolf, because he's actually a CGI character, which is pretty much a big letdown, one of the biggest letdowns of the movie. And you will be like, yeah, that is pretty noticeable. That is really CGI and all that stuff. You will get some of that in this movie. And also, I would say this might be the last issue, but the story sometimes get messy and sometimes get convoluted. At some portions of the movie. We get to see the whole story of Batman and Wonder Woman trying to find a few superheroes, and then another part that they were trying to find Steppenwolf, and then another part they fight Steppenwolf. It just, the story went all over the place, and it got messy and convoluted to the point where you're just like, okay, the story is not written pretty well. one of the biggest issues you will hear from a lot of people say about this movie is that this film felt rushed in terms of which scenes were pretty much cut short, or a lot of scenes cut out of this film due to production complications that have something to do with Zack Snyder's tragic loss of his daughter who committed suicide, and then having Joss Whedon come in and do some reshoots of the movie. And speaking of reshoots, I have not seen a lot of reshoots as much as I thought I would coming in to see this film, because we already heard that Joss Whedon was going to do a post-production reshoots, doing reshoots during the post-production of this film. And there were reshoots, but like I said, not as much as I expected to see. So anyway, back to what I said about the main issue that I heard from a lot of people about saying that this movie felt rushed. For me, I didn't see that as an issue that I have with it. I mean, yes, I understand why people said that. We didn't get a lot of characters' motivations and their backstories alike for The Flash, Cyborg, or Aquaman and all that stuff. I think Warner Brothers took that as a sign that they learned their mistake from Batman v Superman. Having the movie been so long, that was the one part. Of course, I wasn't there, so I'm not exactly sure if this was true. But as I'm watching this movie, it really feels, just as I was watching it, Warner Brothers trying to make it short, because they took that as a sign also that they made a mistake of making Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice so long. They were probably like, we made a mistake of making Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice much longer than it needed to be. We're not going to do the same thing in Justice League, okay? That's what it felt like to me. So, but because of that, I didn't have a problem with that. And by the way, Superman has not appeared in any of the marketing behind this movie. So, I guess that's also a mistake that Warner Brothers has made for Batman v Superman. So, kudos to Warner Brothers for that. So anyway, beyond the issues I have with Justice League, it's kind of got messy in terms of storytelling and the CGI, and especially the main villain of the film, who was really forgettable. I had a lot of fun watching Justice League. It was very fun and entertaining. There were some issues, like I said, there and there, but overall, I really enjoy Justice League for what it is. Is it better than Man of Steel and Batman v Superman? You betcha. I will not say it's better than Wonder Woman. I will not say that, because Wonder Woman is now the best DCEU film so far, just in my opinion. I'm going to give Justice League a gold medal of honor. Anyway guys, that is my review for Justice League. If you enjoyed my review, please click the like button, and if you have seen Justice League, comment down below to let me know what you think of it. Did you like it? Did you thought it was okay? Or did you not like it? If you enjoyed what you've seen here and you want to see future videos from me, please click the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss a video. And I will see you guys in the next video. Have a great week, Battle Squad, and as always, fight the good fight. Peace!